Hey there, hello there, hello there. It's Jeff Cutter Down and welcome you to yet another time travel tennis tournament video. And we are doing the Open Era Men's card set from 1968 to 1989. These guys will be qualifying for the Grand Men Tour. It's not held in Stockholm, it's just where the qualifier is in Stockholm. We had 48 guys at first compete. And in the first few days, we had wildcard matchups. 16 men faced, won their wildcard matches to get to the round of 32. 16 men fell. And one of the shocking moves is that the last four guys who were picked for this 48-man thing actually have all won their matches. So that's kind of huge. So anyway, just to let you know that two of the four will be playing today and two of the four will play tomorrow. No, sorry, three will be playing today and one will be playing tomorrow. Nevertheless, so if you win your round of 32 match, if you're in the men's thing, one of the 6 tournaments with 16 guys, poof, you're in the Grand Men Tour, which will have 96. So 6 times 16. So simple as that. You make it to the round of 16. However, there is a caveat. We will continue the tournament, and if you win this tournament, you're guaranteed a 1 to 6 seed in the Grand Men Tour opener in 2026. Guaranteed. If you take second, you're 7 to 12, and if you take third, or determined third place, 13 to 18. Right. So yeah, and the ladies, it's 24 per 4 ladies thing. So anyway, we have our matchups ready to go. Our first matchup is not Bjorn Borg because we want Sweden to have the presence of Friday. So Borg is not playing. Yannick Noah, the 16th seed, is playing. Who faces Paolo Bertolucci, who actually was the last guy to be selected for the qualifier. He made a few semifinals, didn't do well in the Grand Slams, and then he lost to, and then he shocked Jose Louis Clerc, who a lot of people thought was going to win. So he beat Clerc in straight sets. Now he faces Yannick Noah, who won at Italia week 19, got to the Sweet 16 of the Grand Slams, not in his home country, but yeah, he beat Pernfors and Dibbs, although it took longer than normal. He actually had to come back from 0-2 down against Pernfors. And then he lost to Jay Berger in 5 sets. So Noah has had some tough times. In week 19 in Florence, he beat Teacher, Lutz, Prosy, Stockton, and Ritchie to move on. Now he's got to face Bertolucci.
Quiet, please. Noah to serve. First game. Play.
When you're in, that's all you have to do.
Love 15. 15 all. $30-15. 40-15. Out. Game Noah. First game.
That was Quebec's first round pick. Today, Kuche. 15 minutes.
Love 15. Out. 15 all. $15-30. Out. 30 all. Out. 40-30. Game Bertolucci. 1 game all. First set. Out. 15 love, out, out, 15 all, 30, 15, 40, 15, out, out, 40, 30, out, out. Game, Noah. Noah leads 2 games to 1, first set. Out, out, love 15, 15 all, 30, 15, 40, 15, out. Game, Bertolucci. 2 games all, first set.
Well, 2-2 in 16 minutes. Here we go. Did Noah win? No, he didn't. What a shot. First day, and we have a first match of the round of 32. We have a shocker. Bertolucci wins 7-6, 4-6, 6-3 on clay, which, French Open. And Yannick Noah did win the French Open in 83, but Noah loses to Bertolucci. What an upset. Not only does that mean Paolo Bertolucci goes to the Grandman Tour automatically, Yannick Noah will not have no chances. That was Noah's one and only chance, and he will not be going. There might be some changes, but yeah, Bertolucci takes down Yannick Noah. Whoa. I didn't expect that. So he might be facing Bjorn Borg in a round of 16 match, but man, he beat Yannick Noah and ruined Yannick Noah's chances. Oof. Oops.
Quiet please, Edberg to serve.
Sorry.
First game.
Can't.
Play.
Sorry. Can't. Edberg. Yeah. Can't have a Swedish mashup. My fault. Anyway, the number 4 seed, Brad Gilbert, will take on Nikki Pillage. Brad Gilbert does not like clay. Pillage is okay on it. But yeah, Brad Gilbert and Nikki Pillage. This will be the third and final match between them. Gilbert has taken down Meyer, Ritchie, and Telscher 3 times. Well, has played them 3 times. He won Stratton Mountain and won the South African Open when he was not supposed to. He waited to the quarterfinals of the U.S. Open. Anyway, week 28, Stratton Island Mountain. He beat Dibley, Steech, big win, Arias, Ritchie, and Meyer to move on to the final. And then in New York City, he beat Carlson, Gomez, and Vitas, although they were all marathons and all that. But then, well, the marathon was that, and then he lost to Guillermo Vilas. Nikki Pillage would have won. He's faced Mancini 6 times. I like Cliff Ritchie. Pillage has been to many semifinals. And then he beat Jan Kodesh to get here. Now, Nikki Pillage is an interesting story because in 1973, when he went to the he skipped Yugoslavia's Davis Cup event. Davis Cup is where the top nations battle each other for tennis supremacy. Nikki Pillage didn't play for Yugoslavia. The Yugoslav Tennis Federation said, screw you, you're not going to Wimbledon. And then the ATP professionals who started in 1973, bonded together and refused to go to Wimbledon. One major boycotter of that was Ilie Nastase, who actually told people he had to go because he was a general in the Romanian army and he would have been dead meat. People dispute that. Well, Brad Gilbert, part of ESPN.
Quiet, please. Gilbert
Can he
to
beat
serve.
Pillage?
First game.
I think he might.
Play.
Well, Pillage was the second last guy to be picked for this tournament.
Love 15. Love 30. Love 40. 15 40. 30 40. Game Pillage. First game. Out. Out. 15 love. 15 all. Out. 15 30. 30 all. Out. 40 30. Out. Deuce. Advantage. Pillage. Game Pillage. Pillage leads 2 games to love. First set.
Pillage looking pretty good.
Love 15. Out. Love 30. Love 40. 15 40. Out. 30 40. Game Pillage. Pillage leads 3 games to love. First set.
What they say? Well, Nikki Pillage at 3-0. Amazing. This could be another upset. And it is another upset. Brad Gilbert just couldn't get it going, and despite being number 4 and told he was going to play on a clay court because Stockholm was picked and then they randomly got the clay surface. Brad Gilbert will lose out to Nikki Pilic, and Pilic, just like Bertolucci, one of the last 4 players picked, and he's going to the Grandman Tour by winning 2 matches. So Pilic does his job and will be making his Grandman Tour thing. He will face either Mancini or Nasashi, but it doesn't really matter because Pilic is in the Grandman Tour no matter what he does. But remember, you're playing for seeding. And Mr. Nastasi, 73 Wimbledon, he will face off against Mancini. Mancini didn't win a match, made 3 finals, but he never made the. He got to the Grand Slam in France at number 24, beating Arantes, Alexander, Anacone, and Dibbs. Kind of having no problems. He didn't lose a set, but then lost to Panana in the semifinals, losing a set. He'll face Ilya Nastasi, a great player in his own right, winner of the Chicago Grand Prix Week 10, 3 quarterfinals or better in Grand Slams. France, he sucked, but yeah, Chicago. In Week 10, he beat Pasarel, Scanlon, Yannick, Arias, and Johnny Newcomb. That's a big one over Newcomb to move on. France, he lost to Jimmy Arias, who got revenge on him in a sense. Wimbledon, he made the semifinals. He beat Reason, Germano, although Germano took him to a 5th set. Pern Force, and Johan Craig. He had to win in 5 sets against Craig. And easy pickings for Bjorn, who beat the tar out of him. In New York, he beat Solomon, McEnroe, and Metrofelli a little too easily, but Borg brought him down to earth again. And then in Australia, he beat McNamara, Dibbs, and Pasarel, but Connors brought him down to earth this time. Here we go.
Quiet, please. Nastasi to serve. First game. Play. "15 love." "15 all." "30-15. Out. "30 all." Out. 40-30. Deuce. Advantage, Nastasi. Game, Nastasi. First game. "15 love." Out. 15 all. Out. 30-15. Out. 40-15. "40-30. Game, Mancini. 1 game all, first set.
I'm going after 9 minutes.
15 love. Out. 15 all. 30-15. Out. 40-15. Game, Nastasi. Nastasi leads 2 games to 1, first set.
After 13 minutes. We might as well keep going.
15 love,
Out.
30 love, 30 15,
Out. Out.
30 all,
Out.
30 40, deuce,
Out.
advantage, Nastasi,
Out.
deuce,
Out.
advantage, Mancini, game, Mancini, 2 games all, first set,
2-2. Well, we decided to keep things going. See if Sastashi can win. And he will win. And he will win. Nastasi wins 6-3, 6-4. Mancini gave it everything he got, but Nastasi breaks the slump of Noah and Gilbert. Those two guys were seeds and they lost. But Nastasi says, no way I'm going to be third time's the charm. And he will. So he'll face Nikki Pilic. So Nastasi will move on to the Grandman Tour and Mancini will not. Next up, we have Boris Becker, the 12th seed, against Vitas Gutierrez. I know I probably misspelled his name, but tough bananas. He won La Quita in week 4. Didn't do well in the Grand Slams. Well, he beat Monsieur Clerk, Lando Filas, and Newcomb just to get to qualify automatically. He faces Vitas, who won Monte Carlo in week 9 after beating Stoll, Germano, Arantes, Nastasi, and then Clerc. He had to beat Stan Smith, not that Stan Smith, to qualify.
quiet plays, Gerolitis, to serve,
Gerolitis.
first game, play,
I knew it. Mispronunciation would hurt me.
15 love,
Out.
30 love,
Out.
30 15, 40 15, game, Gerolitis, first game, $15 love,
Out.
15 all,
Out.
30 15,
Out.
40 15,
Out.
40 30,
Out.
deuce,
Out.
advantage, Becker, deuce, advantage, Becker, deuce, advantage, Becker, game, Becker, 1 game all, first set,
1 10 minutes.
Love 15. 15 all.
Out.
30 15. 40 15. Game, Gerolitis. Gerolitis leads 2 games to 1, first set.
So Vita's up 2-1. Did he take down Becker? Indeed he did. Vitas takes down Becker 6-3, 6-4. Wow. So Boris Becker falters up the hurdle. And Vitas Gerulaitis will be moving on to the Grand Mentor. Becker loses 6-3, 6-4. I thought for sure he would win. But Vitas won a little more. Our fifth matchup will be the 5 seed Manuel Arantes. He will take on Eddie Gibbs. Eddie Gibbs winning the DC Classic Week 26. He's going to France. Meaning Craig Bertolucci and Kodak. AC, he beat Prosy, Gomez, Higueras, Pasarel, and Panata. He beat John Alexander easily. Manuel Arantes won CETA Bologna in the International Spain Championships. But stupidly, they forgot he won one tournament. Will Arantes do it? Maybe.
Quiet plays Dibs to serve. First game. Play. Love.
Out.
15 all. 30 15.
Out.
40 15. Dibs. First game. Love.
Out.
30 love. 40 love. Game Orantes. 1 game all, first set.
Hmm.
15 love.
Out.
15 all.
Out. Out.
30 15.
Out.
40 15. Game Dibs. Dibs leads 2 games to 1, first set.
2 minutes, 10 minutes.
15, love. 30, love.
Out.
40, love.
Out.
'Orantes. 2 games all, first set.
Two in the 13th minute.
15, love. 15 all.
Out.
30, 15. 40, 15. Game, dibs. Dibs leads 3 games to 2, first set.
The Dibs probably might win this thing. We shall see. Did he beat Orantes? He did not. Orantes, as a seed, does what Gilbert, Becker, and Millikan do and beat a wild card. So Orantes wins 6-4, 6-2, and sends Eddie Dibs out of contention. So Orantes will be going to the Green Man Tour, and he will face Vitas Gutierrez in a match. Now that's 5 matches, but I want to go 6, so 6-6-4. So John McEnroe is going to play today against Metrovelli. Metrovelli is a little worried because Mac has won 2 titles. Metrovelli, 3 semifinals, it is tied, but no finals. He would lose to Joaquin Nystrom. No, he beat Joaquin Nystrom, the Swedish guy, to face McEnroe, preventing a McEnroe-Nystrom match for Friday. McEnroe having to play today. He won the U.S. Indoor Week 2 and then the Melbourne Indoor for some effed up reason he got in. He got to the finals of the U.S. Open. Well, he beat Passarell, Smith, Newcomb, Lendl, and Ash. And then the final, Feliz beat him in 5 sets. He was up 2-1 on Gamero Feliz and he fucked it up. And in Australia, after beating Ash, although it took 5 sets to do so. Then he had beat Greatmer and Gomez, but then Edberg beat him in 4. So here we go.
Quiet plays McEnroe to serve. First game. Play. 15, love. 30, love. 40, love. Game, McEnroe. First game. "15, love. 30, love. 40, love. Game, Metrovelli. 1 game all, first set. Love, 15.
Out.
Love, 30. Love, 40. 15, 40. Game Metrovelli. Metrovelli leads 2-1 first set. Love. 30 love. 40 love. 40-15. Game Metrovelli. Metrovelli leads 3-1 first set.
The Metrovelli up 3-1. It was like, what is this guy? Is this gonna be the biggest upset ever? Are you serious? You cannot be serious, as John McEnroe says. Metrovelli shocks the world and himself. Alex Metrovelli, of all people. He beat Nystrom. He pissed off Sweden. They wanted a Nystrom McEnroe match for Friday. Metrovelli knew he would have to play the next day on Wednesday against McEnroe, and he freaking did it. Metrovelli beats McEnroe 5-7, 6-4, 6-4. Unbelievable. Of the 6 seeds to play, 2 of them, Orentis and Nastasi, won. While McEnroe, Gilbert, Becker, and Noah are all out. So Machiavelli, alongside Pilic, Bertolucci, Vitas, Gutierrez, Arentis, and Nastasi, are in the Grandman Tour. Can you imagine Pilic, Bertolucci, and Metrovelli going to the Grandman Tour? They're probably going to get their butts handed to them. But stranger things have happened. So, they'll make it in. So Metrovelli wins. He will face either Wieland or a Creek in the round of 16. But Metrovelli is in the Tournament of Champions. It's in next year anyway. So Metrovelli doing his job and all that. So yeah, we'll see what happens with the doubles group. So that's what we got. Bertolucci beat Noah in 3 sets. Pilic takes down Gilbert in straights, putting him back to ESPN where he belongs. Nasachi sweeps Mancini. Vita swept Becker in straights. Arentis took down Gibbs in straight. And Metrovelli was the only one of the 6 winners to actually lose the first set and coming back to win the next 2. Everyone else won the first set at least. Like Bertolucci won the first set when he beat Noah. He lost the second, but he won the third. So upsets aplenty. I mean, what's tomorrow going to bring? So the 4 Swedish matches are not happening till Friday. And so the next 6 matches. So it's Ash versus Arias, Sanchez Newcomb, Cash Stockton, Vilas Berger, Connors Ritchie, and Franovich Lando. Those matches are all tomorrow. Friday will be Wielander Creek, Borg Meyer, Edberg Sandstrom, and Carlson versus Solomon. So that's going to be some interesting matchups. But yeah, the clay courts have ruined things. I mean, John McEnroe was a decent clay court player. He won a few U.S. Open, won a few French Opens, I think, right? Well, Noah won the 1983 French Open, but he lost to Bertolucci of all people. So yeah, unfreaking real. That's kind of weird, but yeah, your heart's gonna sink. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. I do.